Oh, those red and blue lights. A sign that you're about to be harassed, arrested, or if you're lucky, both. Now this video is going to tell you how to deal with police when they stop you for no good reason and how to handle it. So you just been stopped by the cops. You're not drunk, you're not high, you haven't done anything wrong, but he's asking you for your ID, where you're coming from, where you're going, who your mom is, who your dad is, etc., etc., etc. And you're scared as shit, so you start doing what he asks you to do without thinking. Stop. This is your first dang mistake. The first thing you want to do is shut the hell up for 10 seconds. Don't say anything, because I guarantee the first thing that comes into your mouth is going to screw you over. Alright, remember, you have the right to remain silent, and right now is the time to practice that. Analyze the situation. Think about whether it's in your best interest to just comply with the officer and do what he says. This may be a better option for some versus others. Now, sometimes you don't want them to run your name because you have warrants. Sometimes you're going to be patted down because you have a joint in your pocket, or whatever the case. And sometimes you just don't want your rights violated. So let's say we decided to do things the hard way. We're not going to comply. We're going to make these officers respect our rights. So usually when they stop you, the first thing they want to go ahead and do is ask you what you're doing. Alright, well, what you need to do is turn around and ask them what are they doing. In order for an officer to question you or ask you anything, they have to stop you for breaking a specific law, or they must have accusations of you breaking a specific law. So go ahead and ask the officer, what law is it that you're breaking, or what is it that you did wrong that's making them stop and talk to you. Now, if the officer doesn't have an answer, or if he tells you that you weren't breaking any laws, he just felt like he needed to talk to you about something, at that point you can ask the officer if you're free to go. Now, if the cop really wants to push the issue, well, at that point, you go ahead and ask him to call a supervisor. And at that point, you ask the supervisor to explain what it is that you're doing wrong. And if you aren't doing anything wrong, then they have to let you go. Simple as that. Now, keep in mind, some cops, not all cops, I'm not a cop hater, but some cops are crooked. Some cops are dishonest. Some cops will abuse their power. So some cops won't give a damn what you say. They'll make something up, take you to jail, and let you fight it out in court. They once told me that you can beat the case, but you can't beat the riot. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning, yeah, you might be innocent, but you're going to go sit in jail for about 3 months. That happened to me. But anyways, but chances are it's not going to go that far. Alright, another common thing that happens when you get stopped by cops is the good old-fashioned search. They want to check you, or they want to check your vehicle. Now, the same rules, apply. Again, if you're not doing anything, they don't have a reason to stop you. They don't have a reason to talk to you, and you can go on your way. Once you tell them, hey, look, I'm not doing nothing, so let me go. But if they're going to search you, or they ask you to search you, say no. A lot of people want to say yes because they don't want to seem guilty, even though they have something that they're not supposed to have in their car. They still say yes. I mean, I don't understand that, but don't do it. Say no. Alright, they can't just do it. They may even threaten to call the drug dogs, but I mean, even at that, they have to have probable cause. And again, these cops have body cameras and all that, so chances are they're going to be honest. They're not going to resort to tactics like that unless they absolutely have a reason. Alright? Now, one thing that I will add is that if you do give them permission to search your vehicle, and you see them getting a little too close to something that you don't want them getting close to, you have the right to stop that search at that moment. Alright, just keep that in mind. People also have to understand there are things that you do that can get you thrown in jail or, you know, have your vehicle searched. If you have something illegal in plain view that they can just look in your car and see, that's giving them the keys to your car. They're going to be able to search the entire vehicle because now they have probable cause. If you have a joint on your dashboard, they might think you have 2-3 pounds hidden in your car. They're going to tear your car up. Also, if you don't have a driver's license or insurance, or your vehicle needs to be towed for whatever reason, they can also search your vehicle without any warrants. So don't complain or cry once they're searching your car and you're telling them not to and they're doing it anyways. Alright? On a side note though, if you have anything that's in your car and locked with a key, whether it's your glove box, suitcase, or whatever the deal is, they don't have the right to search that. They have to get a warrant to get the lock broken open or whatever the case. So don't go ahead and open it because they ask you to. You know, again, unless it's a box that smells of weed or something like that, then yeah, they have the right to check it. But if it's just a, you know, inconspicuous little box with a lock on it, you don't gotta show them shit. Alright, well, that's gonna go ahead and conclude part 1 of what to do when you're stopped by cops. Like the video. I want to go ahead and ask you guys, if you like the content, just to subscribe. I'm almost up to my monetization by YouTube, so every view and every subscriber is greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching. Later.